Good morning, everybody. Once again, got the moon shining in the sky, and we start out our day. It's hump day, my friends. It is hump day. It is April 5th, 2023, on a Wednesday. Happy hump day. Middle of the week hump day. It's all downhill till Friday. Good morning, folks, to each and every one of you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for tuning into my video. Appreciate it so much. It's gonna be another exciting day. I'm starting out my day. Do a little talk therapy video right here. Do a talk video, getting the jumbled up stuff off my head. Folks, starting out another wonderful day indeed. What shall our topic be this morning of stuff that's jumbled up in my head? I know the last couple videos I did was about, social media. If you're married, your relationship, or anything like that, be careful. Social media will destroy what you have. Prime example, I've lived through it. I've experienced it. And I've been in situations where, I've been in relationships or married or whatnot, whatever it's been that I've been in. I've had people, on the internet, sway my partner away. When I mean sway my partner away, I mean sweet talk them, tell them sweet nothings and all this, fill their heads full of stuff that just are sweet words, no meaning behind them, just to sway them away to get attention to them. So I was talking about the social media, and be careful. I want to know how everybody felt about, if you're in a relationship with somebody, how do you feel about other people having access to be able to send them a message anytime of the day? I wanted to know how people would feel like if you were in a relationship with me, how would you feel knowing that people from social media and the internet have access to be able to send me a message, a sweet message, a sexy message, or whatever kind of message, privately. How would that make you feel? So I'm trying to say is, how would it make you feel knowing that people have access to me on social media through Messenger and stuff like that? And the reason I was asking these questions of how you felt, because I wanted to know how you felt. I wanted to know how the women felt about it. How do you women feel about, if you're in a relationship with me, how would you feel about other women being able to have access to be able to message me? You understand what I'm saying? And the reason the last couple videos, I brought that up and talked about it a little bit. The reason why is because on this video, I wanted to say that now you should know how I feel if I'm in a relationship with you and you're carrying on conversations with someone else in private messaging. You understand what I'm saying? I have to draw the attention on how you would feel if it was me, so that I'm able to point out how I would feel if it was you. Well, see, folks, the old saying is, what you don't know won't hurt you. That's true. What you don't know won't hurt you. But those things that you don't know eventually will rise to the top of the water. It will rise up. It will come back and bite you. So what you do today may come back and bite you tomorrow. Because some people you play with privately eventually catch feelings and will confront you on social media out in the public. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a crazy world. And I'm just saying that if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, if you care about somebody, if you love somebody, why don't you focus on them? Just be with them. You know, as for me, you know, there was somebody that I cared about. There was somebody that I was in love with. Yeah, okay, I said it. There was somebody I was in love with. And there was somebody I cared about. And there was somebody that I, you know, was all into. But they kept pushing me away and pushing me away and pushing me away and ignoring me and not replying to me and ignoring me till eventually, you know, you start putting your attention towards, you know, yourself. You start noticing the people that do give you attention, the people do speak to you, the people that do trying to weasel around these traffic cars, get a little hectic. But anyway, folks, I'm just trying to say that social media can destroy a relationship. It can. It really can. If you got somebody, if you don't tell somebody you love them each and every day, you're neglecting them. If you don't tell, if you love somebody, you care about somebody, you really want them in your life. If you don't tell them you love them every day, each and every day, if you don't say it, text it. If you don't tell somebody you love them each and every day, guess what? They're going to slowly feel as though they are unloved. You know, if you don't tell somebody you love them each and every day, don't expect them to hang around. Because if they're telling you, now this goes both ways. If somebody's telling you every day that they love you and you're not telling them, that should show you a sign right there. If one's saying I love you all the time and the other one's not, then that tells you right there, there's only one person in love. There's only one person in that relationship in love. If you can even call it a relationship. So if you care about somebody and you really love them, continue to tell them you love them. But if they're not telling you that they love you back, then you have to understand that that person's not in love with you. Now they can still care about you and love you in a friendly way, that, you know, a loving, caring way. But if somebody doesn't say, I love you, I love you, I love you, that's pretty much saying they're not in love with you. So, you know, I told somebody, you know, I had somebody that I told them every day, every single day. Told them I love them. I love them, I miss them. I love you, I miss you. I love you, I miss you. Every day. Every day. Was I getting anything back from them? No. Was they telling me they love me? No. Was they telling me they miss me? No. Nothing. So eventually you kind of give up. You don't stop loving somebody. It's hard to stop loving somebody. You don't stop loving somebody. You just give up on trying to make something happen. Get something to happen, or, you know what I'm saying? If you're in love with somebody and they're not in love with you, just accept the fact that you're just friends. You're just friends, and that's it. No need to stress yourself out and try to make something out of nothing. It's the bottom line. Bottom line. Don't waste your time focusing on somebody that don't give a hill of beans about you. You know, there's people in my life, you know, there's people that I associate with, you know, there's people that tell me they love me. And I can say the words, but if I say I love you, like I do on these videos, and I say myself, I love y'all in a friendly, loving way. I love y'all as human beings. I love having y'all in my life. I love having y'all as my friends. I love having y'all watch my videos. I love. But there's a difference. And my ex-wife told me years ago, 20-some years ago, when she told me that I love you, but I'm not in love with you. When we separated on. She told me that I love you, but I'm not in love with you. Beforehand, I didn't really know. I didn't know that. I didn't know the difference. But when she brought it up to me, it opened my eyes up to where you can love somebody, but you're not in love with them. You know what I'm saying? Being in love with somebody is being, they're on your mind all the time. You think about them. They're your soul partner. You think about them, what they're doing, how they're being, how they're feeling. You know what I'm saying? When you're in love with someone, they are like a part of you. Being in love with somebody is like them being a part of you. So, but to love someone, you love someone means that no matter when you ever see them, you smile and you're grateful to see them because they're your friends. There's loving friends and then there's just friends. You know what I'm saying? So there's different types of different things, out there. And I really wanted to talk about that too because, I got friends. I got dear friends on social media. I got dear friends I talk to. I got dear friends, message me. I got dear friends. I love them. You know what I'm saying? I love them. But to be in love with somebody is a whole different thing. And I hope that they understand the difference in that too. I love them as a human being. I love having them as a friend. I love talking to them. I love being around them, but I'm not in love with, particular people. I'm not in love. To be in love, it's got to be somebody that you want to be with. Somebody that you want to kiss. Somebody that you want to make love to. Somebody that you want to spend your life with. Somebody that you want to grow old with. Somebody that you want to be in a relationship with. Somebody that you want to marry. That's being in love. That's what's being in love. If you don't desire that person, want their every touch, want their every, you think about them, you miss them, you just, them all the feelings. It's about being in love. But I love everybody. When I say I love everybody, I love everybody. There's few individuals in this world that, I'd stump a mud hole in them and walk it dry. But, I love everybody. But I can only be in love with one person. You understand the concept of that? I can love everybody, but I can only be in love with one person. One person. I can't be in love with two people. I can only be in love with one person. So, of all the billions of people on this planet, if I'm in love with you, understand that you are the only person of all the billions of people on this planet that I'm in love with. But I love everybody. But I'm only in love with one person. So folks, I hope that cleared up anything. If you wondered about me, how I think about things, how I take things. That's a little something about me, Turned my fan off at the house. That's just a little something about me. I love hard. I really do. When I'm in love, I'm in love. I'm like a puppy. Follow you around everywhere. what I'm trying to say, folks. I got some loving friends. I love them to death. I do. I want to be a part of their life. I want them, I want them to be my friends the rest of my life. I want to be able to talk to them. I care about them. But I can only be in love with one person and one person only. And if I'm in love with a certain person and they don't love me back, if they're not in love with me, or either they push me to the side, or either they don't respond to my messages, or they ghost me, or they back away from me, after a little while, I start to regroup. I start to collect myself. I start to heal myself. That beautiful moon up there. So if ever I was in love with you and you pushed me aside and didn't respond to me, or you didn't tell me you love me every day, or when I was telling you I love you, if you pushed me aside, if you put my love on hold, and you put it on hold long enough, I will back away. I'm not saying that I stop loving anybody. Once you're in love, it's almost impossible to stop loving a person. You still got those feelings. You heal yourself, and you learn from your, you learn, but you can't unlove something if you love it. If you love it wholeheartedly. And when I love somebody, I love them wholeheartedly. I love them to death. When I say I love you to the day I die, you know what I mean? I love you to the day I die. But if you push a person that loves you to death, if you keep pushing them away, and you keep standing away, if you continue to focus on someone else, like if I'm in love with somebody, and they're constantly pushing me, pushing me aside, and they're off telling somebody else that, that they got it's a cuteness overload, and giving them a heart, and and showing them love, and they're not even showing you no love, and that should tell you right there. If somebody's showing their love to somebody else after you each and every day are saying I love you and I miss you and I care about you, and they're not replying to you, and then you notice that they're flirting with somebody else online, that pretty much tells you right there that they don't care about you. They don't care about you. They're not in love with you. It's a cold, hard truth to find out, to realize, you be in love with somebody, then you realize that they're not in love with you. And then you realize that they love you, but they're not in love with you. Do you get that? Do you understand where that is? Remember what I said a while ago? I love everybody, but I can only be in love with one person. It's a whole different love. It's a whole different grade of love. So if you're telling somebody you love me each and every day and they're not telling you back, then they're not in love with you. But they love you. They can say I love you. And they can tell you I love you every once in a blue moon to keep you holding on, but they're not in love with you. And I faced that fact. And I've experienced it. And it is what it is. It is what it is. It's foggy as I don't know what out here. Watch it out for live wild animals. You just got to understand if you're in love with somebody and they're not showing you the love back, don't just take somebody by them saying I love you. I love you as words. You understand that? Those were words that come from the alphabet. Somebody says I love you, I just love you, I love you, my friend, I love you, I love hanging out with you, I love talking to you, I love being around you, I love you, Texas. That doesn't mean they in love with you. It doesn't mean they in love with you. It just means they love the attention that you give them. They love socializing with you. They love talking to you. But it doesn't mean they're in love with you. If somebody's in love with you, they'll show it. They won't be able to go a day without saying, I love you. If somebody's truly in love with you, they won't be able to go a day without telling you that they love you. Take that to heart. If you're in love with somebody and that person hasn't told you they love you in a day or 2 days or whatever, they're not in love with you. Quit living a lie. Somebody's truly in love with you, they will tell you each and every day of your life, because they think about you nonstop and they can't wait to tell you that they love you. I need to adjust my headlights. Anyway, folks, I don't know if this message, this video made any sense to you. It's like I say, it's my morning talk video. It's just my morning talk therapy video, just getting thoughts off the top of my head, getting whatever's jumbled up there, trying to get it out there, trying to make sense of this crazy world. You know, folks, life is good. Life is what you make it. Just try to stay focused, and by all means, if y'all got to be out and about on these highways and byways, do be safe and courteous and nice, and do help somebody if you can, as long as it's safe for you to do so. Above all, people, let's be positive. Not be positive, but let's stay positive. Let's try to stay positive at least. You know, like I say, I love each and every one of you, but I'm only in love with one person. Or I can only be in love with one person. But I love each and every one of you. I thank you for being in my life. And it means the world to me. And I will forever be grateful for any attention or love that I get from any of you. I gotta back up and get this thing a little straighter. A little more straighter in this part. Like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you. And do, by all means, if you're first time watching this video, down there on the bottom right hand corner, click that subscribe button, jump aboard my YouTube channel, and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time that I post a video. And if you got a subject that you'd like me to talk about, you'd like me to discuss, see my jumbled up brains thinks of it, if you'd like me to talk about something, put it in the comment section. Tell me you'd like to hear my thoughts on some topic or some particular thing, and I will make a video and talk about it. Anyway, folks, I appreciate each and every one of you. If I can, get a thumbs up on it. Give me a like button. Click it. Share my videos on your social media if you think anybody might enjoy listening to my crazy butt talking. And let's see where this world takes us. All right, folks, I'm getting out of here. Fixing to get this truck checked out and get her on the road, get her done. Make another wonderful day. I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't you ever forget it. Life is a extraordinary thing. And until tomorrow, until our next video, this is Mr. Jimmy. Peace out.